Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day before starting the video. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease that there is a question that we simply must ask. Could Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, have just dropped a 6-word hint? Was she hinting about a possible reunion with Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard? There's a chance for Sonny and Nina to rekindle their romance, so let's delve into Nina's May 8th hint. At the Metro Court Bar, Nina took some time to reconnect with Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, which naturally led to her rant about Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson. However, Curtis and Nina also discussed the referendum and the ongoing conflict with Sonny in Port Charles. Meanwhile, Drew eventually joined Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota, and Marco Rios, Adrian Anchondo, for what was essentially a meeting against Sonny. There is certainly a significant movement against Sonny at the moment, but Nina made her allegiance clear. This brings us to those 6 impactful words that might just pave the way for a romantic rekindling between Sonny and Nina. Nina confidently stated to Curtis, "Despite everything, I'm still Team Sonny." While this doesn't guarantee a rekindling of romance between her and Sonny, it certainly doesn't eliminate that possibility. Sonny having Nina's backing is a positive sign, especially after the devastating events that led up to their divorce and put a wedge between her and her daughter again. Nina can cheer for Team Sonny without necessarily reuniting with him, yet many fans are optimistic about a future together. Even after he regained his memory, he was happy with Nina a while. Their past romance certainly had a distinct charm, making the idea of revisiting it quite intriguing and something well worth trying again. Sonny's friendship with Natalia Ramirez, Eva LaRue, seemed to be turning romantic, but it ended when he learned she lied about her ex-husband, Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota. He has since reconnected with Carly Spencer, Laura Wright. But it's unclear if this is leading to a reunion or just improving their co-parenting. Sonny's future is uncertain right now, and he might still get back with Nina. How do you feel about that possibility? Sonny plans to leave the mob and will keep you updated on his progress. Upcoming spoilers for the ABC soap tease that Sonny will face more challenges, so stay tuned for the latest news and drama. In a week filled with emotional confessions, surprising alliances, and broken promises, General Hospital has left fans hanging on to every word, and one 6-word phrase from Nina Reeves may have just cracked open the door to a shocking reunion no one saw coming. "I never stopped loving you, Sonny." Those 6 simple yet profoundly loaded words may be the beginning of a complicated journey back to each other for Nina Reeves and Sonny Corinthos. After months of silence, betrayal, and emotional warfare, it seems the storm has calmed just enough for clarity to settle in, and Nina's powerful admission might be the spark that reignites a fire many thought was extinguished forever. But is this truly a sign of reconciliation, or another heartbreak in the making? Let's break it all down. Nina's confession. A moment months in the making on Monday's episode, viewers watched as Nina quietly stepped into Sonny's office at Pozzullo's, unannounced and clearly shaken. What started as a tense confrontation about Donna's recent birthday party ended with something far more vulnerable. After an emotional back and forth about broken trust, missed opportunities, and the damage of secrets, Nina's voice dropped to a whisper. Her eyes welled with tears. Then she said it. "I never stopped loving you, Sonny." The air between them froze. Even Sonny, ever the stoic mob boss, looked rattled. He didn't respond right away, and that silence spoke volumes, but the significance of Nina's words wasn't lost on fans. For months, she's buried her feelings, keeping up a cold front ever since her SEC betrayal cost her everything: her marriage, her business, her relationships, and her place in Sonny's heart. But now, with that powerful 6-word declaration, she's shattered the wall of indifference and opened the door to possibility. Why this changes everything. Sonny and Nina's romance has always been unconventional. It began under extraordinary circumstances. He had amnesia, she had secrets. Their love was born not in Port Charles, but in Nixon Falls, far from mob wars, betrayal, and family drama. And that's what made it beautiful. And dangerous. Since Sonny rediscovered his identity and returned to Port Charles, the romance between him and Nina was tested repeatedly. By Carly, by Michael, by the pressure of Sonny's world, and ultimately by Nina's own fateful decision to report Carly and Drew to the SEC. That choice unraveled their entire world. But her confession changes the tone of their narrative. It's not just a longing for the past, it's a reminder that the love was real. Despite all the chaos, Nina still loves Sonny. The question is, does Sonny still love her? Carly's shadow still looms, of course. Any discussion about a Sonny-Nina reunion cannot ignore the presence of Carly Spencer. Sonny's ex-wife has always been a powerful gravitational force in his life. While their romantic chapter is seemingly closed for now, Carly's influence continues to ripple through his decisions, especially when it comes to Nina. Sonny and Carly have found themselves on the same side again lately, especially after the SEC scandal blew up. He stood by her and defended her, even when he learned the truth about Nina's betrayal. And while the two have maintained a respectful distance from romance, their bond is undeniable. So where does this leave Nina? That 6-word confession was not just an emotional outburst, it was also a test to see if Sonny's heart has any space left for her, or if Carly still owns it, even if they aren't together. A wounded Sonny. Searching for stability, Sonny Corinthos hasn't been himself lately. Fans have noticed his increasing paranoia, erratic behavior, and bursts of anger. Some directed at his family, others at his inner circle. Something is deeply unsettled within him, and Nina might sense that she still knows the man beneath the walls. Could her confession be more than just a plea for love? Could it be an anchor? Something to pull Sonny back from the edge? Nina knows a version of Sonny that no one else really saw. Mike, the gentler, kind-hearted man from Nixon Falls. The version of Sonny who could laugh, cook, dance in the moonlight, and put love before power. That version of Sonny may be buried deep beneath layers of betrayal and loss, but Nina might be the only one who can reach him again. Her 6-word confession wasn't just about their past. It might also be about saving Sonny from his future. Could redemption lead to reunion? General Hospital thrives on redemption arcs, and Nina Reeves is overdue for hers. After being publicly disgraced, losing her daughter Willow's trust, and watching her marriage crumble, Nina has begun to show signs of true remorse. She's not fighting to win anymore. She's quietly trying to find her footing again. That humility might be the key to unlocking Sonny's compassion. He's been betrayed before. He's forgiven worse. And if there's still love buried beneath the rubble of what they had, Nina's heartfelt admission might just be the first stone removed from a wall they could start rebuilding together. What happens next? Spoilers. Tease tension and reflection. According to General Hospital spoilers for the next 2 weeks, Sonny finds himself spiraling after an unexpected encounter sends him questioning everything. While the identity of that encounter hasn't been revealed, many suspect it could be Nina's visit. Sources say Sonny will retreat into reflection, distancing himself from both Ava and Carly, and leaning on a surprising source of support. Could that be Nina? Spoilers also tease that Nina may make a decision that surprises Willow, a decision that could suggest she's finally putting others ahead of herself. Might she take a step back from pursuing Sonny, hoping instead to rebuild trust with her daughter? If so, her confession may not be a manipulation. It could be the most honest moment we've seen from her in months. Fan reactions. Hope, anger, and divided hearts naturally. The fandom is divided. Nina and Sonny shippers were thrilled by the scene, praising Cynthia Watros for her emotional delivery and applauding the vulnerable turn for her character. "That was the real Nina," one fan posted. "Not the schemer, not the socialite, just a woman in love." But others were less forgiving. Many loyal to Carly argue that Nina's actions were unforgivable and Sonny deserves better. "She blew up his world and now she wants him back?" one viewer tweeted. "She can't just say 6 words and expect it all to be okay." The debate rages on. But isn't that what makes soap operas so powerful? Love, betrayal, redemption, and second chances. They're all in play. Final thoughts. Is there still a future for Nina and Sonny? Only time will tell whether those 6 words will spark a full-blown reunion or simply offer closure. But one thing is clear. Nina still loves Sonny. And that love, flawed and painful as it may be, is still real. If Sonny can forgive her, and if Nina can truly change, General Hospital may be setting the stage for one of its most controversial and compelling love stories to rise again. So stay tuned. In a town where secrets are currency and love rarely comes easy, one 6-word confession might just change everything. I never stopped loving you, Sonny. And maybe, just maybe, Sonny didn't stop either. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.